If you're struggling to build muscle, let me tell you something right now. The typical approach to bulking up just isn't going to work for you. The reason is simple. It was designed for and tested on men who build muscle easily. Well, genetic lottery winners aside, here's some advice for the rest of us. And it's not something that's talked about in fitness magazines, instructional DVDs, or by the so-called experts you see on TV. Ready? Here it is. Some of us were born to struggle when trying to gain muscle mass. And it's not because you aren't working hard enough. That's an excuse trainers love to give to explain your lack of results when they don't have the solution. No, your issue, our issue, is genetics. You see, it's a scientific fact that your genetics determine how you build muscle. So you need a routine designed for your body, not someone else's. This is something I know about firsthand. Like you, I struggled half my life to gain muscle. A former skinny punk, I graduated high school weighing just 147 pounds at 6 feet tall, and that was after 5 long years of training. I also tried every system and diet imaginable, but still got nowhere for years. That is, until I cracked the muscle code and found the formula that works for genetically challenged guys like us. You see, we're all born with our own genetic potential. That's why you know certain guys who can get jacked up just by tiptoeing around a weight bench, while us skinny guys, or hard gainers, ectomorphs, whatever you want to call us, can lift a barbell 1,000 times and not gain an ounce of muscle. And so if you're in the skinny guy category like I was, the last thing you want to do is follow the same training routine as your genetically blessed friends, athletes, or cover models. Yet that's exactly what most people do. Making classic mistakes like ignoring the law of progressive overload, not training each muscle group frequently enough, doing too many sets and reps, and not cycling their training for maximum results. And you guessed it, they fail. But you don't have to. Not anymore. You can become much bigger and stronger, as I've already shown you. I started off as a skinny, fat punk. Not only that, but I was about as injury prone as a glass of water. But by figuring out the truth about gaining muscle as a skinny guy, I've catapulted to a rock-solid 214 pounds, and I've never looked back. Believe me, I learned the hard way. Like you, I was misled by the supplement industry, fitness publications, and personal trainers that just didn't have a clue. What all those businesses have in common is that they depend on people like you buying their products over and over again. So it's actually in their best interests to keep you skinny and striving for mass gains. It makes sense, doesn't it? Finally, after a bunch of tireless years of trial and error, painstaking research, and weeding through all the crap out there, I created a program that's guaranteed to get you bulked up, even if you're a skinny, hard gainer who's lost all hope.